Hello and welcome back everybody to round 3 of the Phoenix SimSports MX5 challenge. I just saw I still have the F3 thing in my settings, so allow me to quickly change that. But welcome back to another round, guys. I hope you guys are excited for this one. We're racing at Oulton Park today, track located in Britain. Different layout than yesterday with the F3s, but it will be exciting nonetheless, especially with that final corner, which is always a special one. But yeah, yesterday for F3 we had some trial commentators. They did very well in my opinion. Made less mistakes than I usually do in the broadcast, but we're still here, you know. Yeah, F3 ran a different layout than today, which is pretty fun to always use an alternative layout. Jesus, getting the words out. But yeah, I was pretty much sick yesterday. I'm more alive today and willing to broadcast. So we're waiting for qualifying right now. Clock has gone over 8 o'clock. Central European time, that is, at least, so qualifying should be starting. I'm waiting for them to switch over the server, but I see we have Narashto in the VC with me right now in the commentary booth, so allow me to quickly not miss input this time, and you should be able to be heard.
Hello.
Alright, yeah, that worked. Better than the interviews last time around. Oh.
Yeah. Let me check her on stream.
Yeah, no, you should be able to be heard.
Yes, I can be heard on stream indeed.
I mean, it's gonna be an exciting one today, don't you think?
Yeah, it should. It should. I still need to see how the layout goes because it's a different one compared to F3 and TCR.
I'm gonna
So
do the quick. Well, I wanted to go into photo mode and show everybody, but I
oh,
guess we'll follow around on somebody's onboard. We're looking at
Marcel
Paulo
Miku.
Gutierrez right now.
Marcel Miku is the first car out, so just follow him, I guess.
We will. And I don't have his livery for some reason. Well, that's gonna be great, you know.
Oh God, has there been new liveries? Why do you not have his though? Because his
Yeah,
should
exactly.
be.
That's a strange part. It's probably my
Mhm.
PC being annoying again, but we'll see. Either way, usually you turn around left here in a flat-out corner, but you turn right here, so they also have to skip that pretty heavy chicane there. They do still have the upcoming chicane. Yes, they do. So that's gonna be very fun.
Okay, yeah, this is very different.
Yeah. Well, at least now I can see cars on track, even if it's virtually. Yesterday I went to Solder because on our website it said an international test day, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take some pictures of cars. There were 0 cars testing that day. I was at Solder for no reason. So that was an experience.
Very good.
They did have a forest thing nearby, so took some pictures there of some swans and ducks, so at least I left with something, you know.
Fair. Anyway, I will actually try to install the new livery, so when I edit highlights, if I do, at least some of them can be seen on the highlights. But I've unpacked the file and I've missed. I've completely lost the file. Very good. It's because some of the compressed file, they just have the name of the folder, so you can just unpack it in Sking. But some of the file has the subfolder of the content. So because everyone packs them in different ways, so it's very difficult to figure out.
Okay, so if I'm correct, we're running the island layout, but the track map I get here does not have any corner names, so that's going to be very fun. Either way, Marcel Miko already with a purple sector 1. Track map does indicate no traffic for him still. I was kind of blind because there is another car, of course, with the fastest thing, the purple 1 car, so nearly confused those two, but I do know the next corner Marcel Miku is driving through right now, and that's Druids, if I'm correct. Sort of
I have
corner.
not the corner name, so yeah, the reason we use island layout is because the the long one is basically too long for MX5, so it's like over 2 minutes or something. So if we use
keep in mind we used
you know,
Spa
the
last season.
True. But yeah, my screen is all messed up. It looks like I have about 10 FP. Oh God. Anyway, carry on with commentary. I have some technical issues to sort out.
Marcel Miku thus far pushing on with the fastest lap, a 1:35.37, followed by Alex Romsix with a 1:35.7. So these two are definitely pushing on. We have Twiz in the pits right now, as they're moving out of the pits again right when I go to them. So they'll be pushing on. I'm gonna be honest, I have had some teammates in the past that loved this track. I did not like it, mainly because we were driving Clio Cup cars, but still, oh.
That's an experience.
Well, worst part is that was my first experience around this track. You're stuck in a Clio
No,
car,
God.
front wheel drive, oh. Either way, Matt Pryor won.
Can you imagine?
36, pushing on, but I mean, the last two corners of this track really are the worst then. Druids and the final real corner. The last little thing is more of a bend, but the downhill section I always carried through too much speed there, and then you're off.
Yep, the final corner is very deceivingly wide. It's not that wide.
Exactly.
You can't go that wide.
You head in there, you think, oh, right, just have to turn right. And all of a sudden there's no track anymore.
Exactly. Well, Twist is now 8th, but he's now a personal best Sector 1, so maybe he will be up there again because he's currently the championship leader by 28 points after one drop round out of 2. So basically we are only calculated, the point standings is only from the best round of the season. Not particularly representative yet.
I nearly forgot I missed last week, so barely know what happened then.
Well, it's basically Twist, aka Tom Wood, dominated, and he pulled off one of the best overtake of the season on Marcel Miku. As well, Twist actually isn't setting a great lap. That was his out lap, I assume. But he should be on a lap now as Marcel Miku cuts the curb and spins the car. After setting a purple sector 1, Marcel Miku has spun in the middle sector. So all eyes now will be on Twist.
He's
gone wide.
Kind of wide, yeah.
Yeah, I think he has to lift, otherwise the lap is invalidated. So he's under huge pressure now. He's only got 2 laps after this one.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to start P8 on this narrow track, and he gets... Yeah. He said in the chat that he doesn't like this track. I think that is pretty clear. He doesn't like this track.
Fully understand him. I mean, also kind of bummed I missed Solder last week, because from the reports it looked like an eventful round. Honestly,
as Ramsey goes after second.
Yes, he does, but I mean, we still have Twiz on the run. 2 green sectors right now.
Oh, he's backed off.
Yeah, that's strange. I think he's really trying to bet it all on
go
1 or 2 final laps. At this pace, it looks like 2 final laps.
It's not ideal. It's not ideal at all for Twiz. Fastest sector 1 for Marcel Miku. He's pushing on.
He's flying through there. Quite a bit of exit there. Heading up the hill right now. There he appears on our screens again through Druid's egos right now. Still 2 purple sectors, so he's really setting himself up for pole, I think. Twiz will have to respond.
Well, Twiz has to actually do a lap first.
Oh, he spins! He spins!
Oh my god.
Marcel, I mean, he's already on provisional pole, but it's not his weekend. It is anything but his weekend. Twiz, however, is still pushing on. He's getting pretty heavy over those curbs, but...
And Romsik is now P1. But Twiz has traffic. Huge traffic. Big traffic. And he's lost a lap. I mean...
Even does a bit of a bump and run there.
Yeah, that cost him like a second at least. That is so unfortunate. Marcel Miku has spun again. He can't do pole. He's not on pole. He spun at turn 2. So Romsik, that's his stand, will be on pole. Twiz pushing the limit. He's got another lap after this one. But this one is scuffed. He got blocked. He does a 37-1. That's not even validated. That's not even valid. He has 1 lap. The championship leader has 1 lap to save the round, and he's off into turn 1. Was that a cut? I don't know. We can't tell.
Might just...
It is a cut. It is a cut. He's off. He's dead. He's starting P9.
I mean, he's gonna really show us a masterclass here today in both of these races to, you know, stay in the lead really.
It's a big mountain to climb.
I mean, Romsix right now, he doesn't have
you can't
to do
really
anything.
overtake here.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be difficult indeed.
Yeah, Romsey currently 34 points behind Marcel Miku in the championship standings as he gets out at the final corner. And can he push the benchmark higher? I think Leila Petralia has 1 final lap to go. Romsey also has 1 final lap to go if he has the fuel. So it's a shootout between Romsey and Petralia. And Romsey is off at turn 1, so it's a shootout between Petralia and herself.
Oh yeah. She'll have to hopefully not get impeded by the cars ahead right now.
Oh yeah.
Either they'll have to push or Petralia needs to be given some racing space.
I believe that is one of our new drivers.
Yeah, it's
Neil Castro Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And she's blocked.
Oh, I mean, she had a yellow sector 1, but that still stings, man. I mean, they also probably still had their laps, but yeah, I don't know. It's one of those difficult situations to tell.
Because Noah is also on the lap, it's just the pace difference is too huge. You can see that the gap between P1 and P12 are 7 seconds. Because Oulton Park is a very difficult track, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it is to be expected, but big shock for our championship leader, dying 9th, 3.8 seconds off the pace.
Julien crosses the line, he stays 11th. No Castro. Also no improvement, so yeah, we'll be waiting for the race to start now.
Yeah, he did a lap 13 seconds off the pace. That is way off the mark.
You know what that is? That's going to bring some exciting lapping.
But yeah, Julien is also a new driver, a debutant. So both Julien and Noé is from France. Yeah, and that's qualifying done. And Romsix takes 2nd pole of the season after taking pole at Kazan 2 weeks ago.
Yes, indeed. Either way, we're not yet on the grid, unfortunately. I already wanted to do my Control P, but I'll have to wait. I mean, it's gonna be an exciting one, really, because it's such a skill track. It's gonna cause some incidents and some free overtakes, so maybe an upset winner.
Oh, I don't know. See, I think Twist is just he's qualified too low. If he qualifies P5, maybe there's a chance to latch onto the back of Alex and Marcel. But from P9, and also he was struggling in practice, it is a very tough round for the British driver.
Yeah. I mean, this track is difficult to overtake around, but I know a real life track where MX5s happened literally today, which would be very exciting to see in Phoenix, in my opinion, and that's Daytona.
Oh, it is. I watched yesterday's race one. It was like a 3-wide finish.
I mean, today, and I'm not laughing when I say this, Chick Hicks crashed into Lightning McQueen in an MX5 race. That's how exciting it is. It's cars 20 years after the movie came out again, but in real life.
That's crazy. But yeah, we have the Romsix supporter in the chat again. Hello and welcome. And also Priya Yotawanu is not Arthur's name. That is actually a driver from Thailand. So if he actually lives in Thailand, I believe that is the same time zone as China, which would be 3 AM, but I don't know where he lives, so...
You know, for that reason, I'm glad I live in Central Europe, because I would not be able to just wake up for a race at that time.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know why he didn't do qualify, unless he has a quali ban or something. But I'm not too sure on that.
At least if there's
'Cause,
chaos in turn 1, he'll be able to avoid it with that gap to the front.
very true indeed. Especially he has a gap in front of him, because I think I qualified in front of him because both of us didn't go out of the pits or something, or you qualified in front of him. So he has a gap in front of him, I think.
Why are all these cameras at an angle, man? That's my question.
Yep. Exactly. But anyway, take it away. We are about to see the lights go on.
Yes, we do 4 red lights across our screen right now. Engines are revving. And we're off right now. Race 1 has started, and I think we're able to see Marcel Miko already try to attack Rom6. They're side by side still. Nearly 3 wide right now.
Oh my god, Leila Petralia, what an exit! What an exit! Petralia is in the lead!
That is absolutely crazy. What a move by Petralia out of nowhere. Sending it around the outside and making it stick.
Yeah, brilliant move from the Italian stallion, and she gets a very bad exit coming out of the hairpin. There was contact. I think Kanish hit Maverick, aka Andrew Tagat, at turn 1, and Twist just about missed a pair of them. So Twist is still at the back of this queue. You can see there's a big gap between P7 and P8 as Marcel Miko dives it and goes back into the lead.
What a daring move. I was honestly looking at Twist, hoping to see an overtake there, but we didn't yet. He's already up into P7, so we try
side by side for the lead.
They're gonna keep going at it, and it's gonna go crazy into Druid Seiko right now. Leila Petralia retakes the lead. Final corner, that will be a one with a bit more difficulty. Who will take it there?
And Matt Pryor has sent Alex Rom6 out wide, and Matt Pryor has taken third. Off into the grass goes Pablo Gutierrez. Off into the grass goes Denise Ferreira. So up to 6 goes the championship leader. Twist up to P6.
And they're still going, man. I love that this front pack is so close as Matt Pryor is battling Rom6 right now. He's slightly ahead right now into the braking zone. Will he have to see position? No, he's fully past now.
Big slide from Pablo Gutierrez. Twist has got a brilliant run coming out of turn 2, and Twist will be on the outside into the hairpin. Can the championship leader make yet another overtake in this race already? He's braked really late around the outside. Goes the British driver. He's gonna go all the way around the outside as Marcel Miko challenges the lead again.
Oh yeah, he's slightly behind, but in the braking zone he left the optimal inside line there. But he sees position. Petralia stays ahead as of now, and Twist side by side with Gutierrez,
and Gutierrez is off.
Yeah.
And he rejoins in front of Twist. They're side by side. Twist gets sent onto the grass. But he rejoins in front of Gutierrez. My camera has gone onto the ground as Marcel Miko goes for the lead again. And he's got it this time. He's got to the inside of the double right-hander. And Marcel Miko takes the lead of the race.
I'm gonna... Oh, I saw somebody go wide on the grass there. That was Twist.
That was Twist. And he's lost P5. He's lost P5 back to Gutierrez. Pablo Gutierrez is back out to P5. It turns out this track is amazing for MX5.
It really is. It's chaos all around, and I mean, we have a decent front back right now. The rest is quite separated, but that sometimes happens.
Yeah, because we had like 3 overtakes inside the top 5 after lap 1 in 2 races in F3. But we are seeing all kinds of overtakes in 3 laps already. There have been like 10 overtakes in the front pack.
Twist, he has the run. He's gonna try and make a move. He's being forced around the outside. They make contact. Twist!
He's off.
Oh, he nearly hit the wall. It's difficult to judge that one. I mean, he was he was in the slipstream. Somebody else was completely off there.
I think it's a racing incident. I think they
Yeah.
were just fighting for the breaking point, but then but Petralia is off. Where did Petralia go? That was Petralia off.
Was that Petralia all the way back there? That was at
Yes,
the
she's dropped
hairpin.
from P2 to P7.
I mean, I said I saw a car off the grass. I couldn't see immediately who it was, but I'm gonna keep the camera on Twiz right now because he's of course having quite the race. I'm gonna try and download the liveries in between the races, so I'll be able to rejoin the server with liveries, hopefully.
I just watched the replay, so she got a good exit, and she was trying to kind of do the cutback on Marcel Miko and just booted on the throttle and just spun the car coming out of the hairpin.
Kind of unfortunate that there is no full skin pack, so we'll take a bit downloading each livery separately. But we're gonna try and make it work.
Yeah, a very, very unfortunate mistake from Leila Petralia, which means that frees Marcel Miku, who now has a 2-second lead over Matt Pryor, who's getting chased by... that's off. Off goes Denise Ferreira. Ferreira is off into turn 1, so Twiz is up to P5.
Alright, we have one livery downloaded. We're gonna keep going down the list ever so slowly.
Battle for P2. Matt Pryor covers inside line to the hairpin. Rom6 can't find a way through yet. He's gonna get a better square exit. So a great exit from Rom6 as they go up the crest. And Matt Pryor again defending inside line. This is just helping Marcel Miku to drive away at the front because Matt Pryor is very hardly trying to defend his podium position, second position for now, as they go through the right-hander, and now Rom6 gets around. He's got an overlap, and there's a double right-hander coming up. Can Rom6 stick to the inside? If he can, he's gonna get P2 for sure. Matt Pryor just trying to squeeze Rom6. The Hungarian doesn't back down, but Matt Pryor hands around the outside. Fantastic defending from the hometown boy. Matt Pryor holds on to second as they jostle into the final corner, and Marcel Miku has a 3.5-second lead, and Pablo Gutierrez is quickly closing down on Rom6 and Matt Pryor as Rom6 clearly has the pace, but he can't find a way through yet. Marcel Miku sets the fastest of the race. Matt Pryor keeps defending inside line because he knows that is his only chance to defend against the faster driver. Rom6 is forced to go around the outside and trying to go for the cutback, but he got a snappy exit, so Rom6 can't get the run again. He's really close to the bumper of Matt Pryor, but Matt Pryor is not letting go of that inside line, defending the inside once again from Matt Pryor as Rom6 now tries to go to the left-hand side, but that's the outside for the next corner. It's a right-hander hairpin, so Matt Pryor will still have the inside line to the next corner. This is really hampering Rom6, and Rom6 going to try to roar around the outside of the hairpin, but he can't get enough overlap. He's gone for the over and under, up and under. Yep. So surely now he can make the move, or can he?
I mean, Pryor's been defending like a lion thus far, so he's edging just slightly ahead, and he still has it, man. I don't know if this is his local track, since the UK has so many tracks, but I mean...
It is his local track.
Well,
very close to him.
For him, and
the grass. Really Rom6 is forced onto the grass, and Pablo Gutierrez has a run. We're almost going 3 wide. I can barely watch. Gutierrez sends it. Gutierrez sends it, and he's taken third.
From Rom6's
onboard. Rom6 just got mugged.
Absolutely. I mean, from Twiz and P3.
Yeah, he's just done a double overtaking 2 corners.
Twiz, what a madman. I mean, I saw Gutierrez's move down the inside there on Druids. I thought he was going to go wide. I was left speechless, but Twiz all of a sudden just slithering his way back up there, going very wide there, abusing all of the slip angles so far that he's slipping.
And look at Ferreira. Ferreira is on the inside of Rom6. The pole sitter is down to 6th.
Rom6 really not having his race, but I mean, it's not really an upset winner. We know Marcel Miku's pace, but everything that's happening right now is just like a wild card.
Oh, blue flag, blue flag. The car doesn't let go. There's a big blue flag in front of Matt Pryor, who's getting hampered very badly by, that is Noel Castro Jaffrey, who's just not responding to the blue flag. He's defending his position. Matt Pryor has to stand to the inside line, and finally Noah lets most of the pack go, but he's going to block Leila Petralia, who's going to be absolutely pissed.
Well, of course, I mean, it's the same car that was kind of beating her during qualifying, so yeah, Maverick put out a statement about the blue flags recently, so...
Well, I think these two French drivers, well, the one that's causing the problem only joined recently, so maybe he's not read the thing yet, but Matt Pryor is under huge pressure now from Pablo Gutierrez, who overtook Twist at turn 2 this lap, and Gutierrez is now having to face the same issue because Matt Pryor is not letting go of the inside line.
I mean, he has been defending like crazy the entire race thus far. I mean, he really knows what he has to do here today, and he's doing it pretty much. I mean, it's gonna be difficult though.
I mean, he's just got a pack of cars which has the inside line. No, he doesn't. Pablo Gutierrez tried for the inside, but Matt Pryor is defending for his life. And we've got Denise Ferreira now trying to attack Twist. So Twist doesn't have the ultimate pace, but he's being opportunistic. He's taken basically all the opportunities that he can get, but he's also making a mistake himself. It's Ferreira standing on Twist, and they just about don't make contact really close between the pair of them, and Romsey gets a better exit out of the three. That's a fighting for 4th place, and Leila Petralia is like a shark just at the back of this pack, and Pablo Gutierrez going left, going right. There's no way through on the inside. Matt Pryor keeps defending 2nd. Gutierrez can't find a way through, just like Alex Romsey a couple of laps ago. This is a defensive masterclass from Matt Pryor, but when is it gonna end? When is drivers going to get frustrated and maybe just punt him off?
Well, I mean, he's really trying to get that inside line here for Druids, and he teleports back on my screen, and there's a bit of contact.
See?
There, oh, it's Matt Pryor
He's being punted
spins.
off. He's being punted off.
Yeah. Oh, Twiz as well.
And Romsey around the outside, and Romsey is now up into 4th, and Gutierrez clears into 2nd, and Romsey, he's just moved on the braking. He's just moved on the braking to defend Leila Petralia. That is a very dangerous move from the Hungarian. From my point of view, it looks like a reaction move from Romsey. And I think he's letting Petralia go. Yes, I think he's lifted. He's realized his mistake. So that was an unintentional error from Romsey, and he's immediately redressed the situation. So that's good, because he won't get a penalty now because of the redress. But yeah, we've got a huge, completely different race at our hand, because there's no more mobile chicane. Matt Pryor in front of the queue.
Yeah, no, I mean, from the stream's POV, it kind of looked like there was a bit of a lag there, and all of a sudden...
okay, maybe.
I mean, I saw the car teleport back a bit right before they went to turn in, and then mid-corner it just all unfolded, so...
big trouble for P14 before, and battle for P4. But yeah, Noé Castro Jaffrey ignored blue flag once again, and he blocked Kanish and then Wananu. So he's interfered with the P9 battle directly once again. He must have, I mean, surely with real penalty you can see the blue flag on your screen.
Yeah, you should be able
so
to.
I do not understand. He's going to get a hefty penalty if people report him.
It's quite an annoying blue flag, because I've done quite a few driver swap races with real penalty, and because you join in after your teammate, all your systems think you're last, so you constantly get a blue flag. So after a while, yeah, it's just annoying to constantly see a blue flag, and that's what he should be seeing right now. Go in and out.
Matt Pryor is now hunting down the position that he's lost before, and yes, Eric Johansson has jinxed Matt Pryor, saying he is the English Minister of Defense. And about a minute later, he's lost everything, as Denise Ferreira has a huge moment at turn 1. He's almost lost all the momentum, and now Pablo Gutierrez can run, and he definitely needs to run, because he is the one who punted Matt Pryor off, and Leila Petralia gets edged off by Alex Romsey. There was a bit of space, but there's a bump on the outside, and Leila Petralia spun in. And her race has gone from bad to worse. She's recovered back up to 4th and 5th, and now she's back behind his teammate Maverick again. And Quiz, who had that spin, is down in 8th. And yeah, the two unfortunate drivers are now battling for P7. Leila Petralia can't get the power down. Her tires must be screaming after that high speed spin. Wow.
Well, the
I
grass
think
here is not your friend at all compared to other tracks where you
no.
can kind of use it. Here, because of the elevation, it's just you're better off driving it in a rally car
Oh,
if you want to do something. As Petralia has a massive snap there, luckily
and
saves it,
Twist,
but
look at Twist. Twist almost spun there. Bloody hell. Yeah, I don't think Twist likes this track at all. But we have a battle for P3. Rom6 has regained pace. He's passed Petralia, albeit very aggressively, but he did leave a car twist. It's just a bump on the outside that bumped Layla off. And now Rom6 sent it around the outside of the final corner. Denise defends the inside line. Portugal versus Hungary.
Rom6 will really try to get that inside line for turn 1, but he's being forced around the outside. And he stays behind. I mean, it's a smart move. It's a very fast corner. That's a racing
I think he spun his own.
Yeah, Dennis hit
Yeah.
the AstroTurf there too hard. Kind of bumped him up a bit
And Matt Pryor.
lost control.
Matt Pryor sends it to the inside of Rom6. He wants revenge, even though Rom6 isn't the driver that punked him off. But Matt Pryor will be driving angry now. Oh, for cutting!
For cutting.
Oh my god, that's gonna completely derail his race. Does he even know where the pit limiter is? Nobody has done a pit stop practice, surely.
That's why I usually do races that are 1 hour. Otherwise I would not practice pit entry.
But yeah, that's going to hamper the championship leader massively, and Marcel Miku is set to take the championship lead after this race.
I mean, I'm starting to know which round Twist will take as his drop round, and it will be this one.
There might be more struggles for him, because 3 seasons back, he was battling with me most of the times in the MX5 series, down in like P6, P7, P8. He's clearly gained pace this season, but he might be struggling in other tracks. He's a dark horse, basically. Before the season started, I don't think anybody would have put him into the championship contending positions, as Matt Pryor goes wide into the final corner. Has a bit of a slide, but that is fine. Let's watch Twist. Is he pitting this lap? Not yet. He's going to try to overtake. Oh, he is pitting this lap. Has he slowed down enough? Yes, he has. So he's found the pit entry. And now it's a long drive through for the championship leader. He will drop down to P10, I think.
Seems to be, yeah.
Maybe P9, because Wang Anu is off into turn 1. Wang Anu has driven onto the grass, a P9 for Twist. That's not awful. He only lost 2 positions, because the pit lane is very short here at Oulton Park.
I mean, that's one thing working in his favor then. Either way, Marcel Miku's sailing away with it right now. Look at that gap. 12 seconds he has right now.
I think after Layla spun at the hairpin, we've not looked at Marcel ever, because we knew he was going to drive away from it.
I mean, he's done what he had to do, you know. Just
he does. Because he hasn't got a victory, believe it or not, after 2 rounds this season. He's been on the podium 4 out of 4 times. He's been second, and third. And this will be a much-needed victory for Marcel Miku's confidence. Because, well, he's not won this season in MX5 or F3, I believe. Or did he? No, he didn't win F3 yesterday either, so... Yeah. He won in TCI, I believe, in round 1 in Oschersleben, but... It's been a tough couple of weeks for Marcel Miku, and this will give him some much-needed confidence for the track driver.
Yes, indeed, and I mean, he's on the penultimate lap right now, so he's nothing to worry about. He can just casually drive a bit, no heavy worries. Same for
yeah, we got a
Terrence right now. He also has a decent gap.
Yeah, we've got Layla Petralia passing her teammate Andrew Sagat, so up to P5 goes Petralia after 2 big spins. She's still going to finish P5. It's a story of what could have been.
Yeah, I mean, that start was still amazing nonetheless, so at least that's one highlight.
It is, but yeah, considering how hard Matt Pryor was defending, you would imagine Lila Petralia would have at least finished top 2, if not fighting for the win with Marcel Miku, as Twist now closing in on Nazari Kanish, maybe 2 more points on the cards for the previous championship leader. Oh, he's spun. And that's not going to be 2 more points for the championship, for the previous championship leader.
Yeah, I mean, race 2 at least will start on the front row, so that might help him. But this first
Oh, he's got one Anu behind him. He might lose 2 points. From the outside, the Thai driver sent it too deep.
I mean, he was driving fairly slow all of a sudden, so I kind of expected him to just get that P10 for the reverse grid pole, but no, I mean, I think he's just gonna stay for the, front row.
Yeah, he had a moment onto the grass in the chicane. That's why he was losing all the time on the exit, but then, well, Juan Anu had to try it, doesn't he? Because if he doesn't try it in that corner, he's not got the pace to chase down Twist on the final lap. And well, Juan Anu has nothing to lose because he's got a 50-second gap to Rubiales behind him. So, yeah, it was a daring move, but unfortunately he's going way too deep. As Marcel Miku is into the final half of the lap. A champion coronation lap, finally, for Marcel Miku.
Yes, indeed, and I mean, well-deserved start on the front row, had his battle, and then just continued on. Had everybody behind him fight, lose time, while he was able to just keep pace and get that win.
Mav has almost spun. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, alright, as Marcel Miku crosses the final bend right now, flashes his headlights, and wins race 1 here today in Oulton Park. Commanding performance for him, as Pablo Gutierrez pushes through right now in P2, with Alex Romsik's P3. Matt Pryor will finish P4, Petralia P5, and sadly Maverick Andrew Taggart not in P5 but P6, so the meme cannot continue here today.
Yeah, it would be a big question mark for Pablo Gutierrez, as he was the driver that sent Matt Pryor off. I'm just watching a replay on my end. So he got a great run coming out of the chicane and the right-hander. He does have an overlap.
Well, I think everybody has crossed the line right now, so I'm quickly gonna change my screen to the interview room and down. I should be able to be heard here, and I'm also gonna make sure you can be heard while I sort this out. So,
yeah, I'm just watching at the replay. So this is difficult. So basically, at the turn when Matt Pryor turns into the first of the double right-hander, there was no overlap. But Pablo Gutierrez brakes slightly later than him. So at the apex, his front wheel is alongside Matt Pryor's rear wheel just about. But surely that is after Matt Pryor has already turned into the corner. So I think if Matt Pryor protests, Pablo Gutierrez is going to lose his P2.
That would be very unfortunate for him.
Yeah. I mean, Matt Pryor left Gutierrez about 0.9 of a car width. Yeah, 0.9 of a car width. So it's very tight, but I think as the car behind, Gutierrez needs to be more cautious and not take that much speed on a tighter line, because when you take a tighter line already, you're definitely going to understeer wide if you take too much speed. So yeah, I'm just going to watch on board Twist, because he was right behind the pair of them. So they had their tango, and Twist just couldn't slow down in time. Oh, Twist slowed down in time. He got punted by Denise Ferreira. Oh, this could be interesting. Oh. Denise lifted, but he didn't brake. I think Denise is in trouble if Twist reports him, because you can clearly see 2 cars have spun in front of him. So if Twist protests that, I think Denise Ferrara is also in trouble, because he definitely did not brake, or he also lifted way too late. So he punted Twist off. And yeah, because if Ferrara gets a penalty, Twist gets 2 more points, so it might be of his interest to report the incident. But yeah, that is Oulton Park. It is narrow, it is messy, and I'm just looking at the chat to see if anybody has sent anything. I don't think so. I see Kvedalovic apologizing to Twist for blocking his qualifying lap, I assume.
Either way, positive news, we have deliveries.
Are you sure?
I do, at least. I had to download them all separately, but I have Maverick, Petralia, I have Miku, I think Rubiales as well, yes, he has a Dutch police livery.
I don't have Romsik's livery. His car is still a red box. That is weird. And also Kanish's livery, I don't.
If you look at the stream right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream. You have his?
I mean, simplistic, but it looks really nice, pretty realistic even.
The stream is very delayed on my phone because my VPN is not working. Okay, yeah, your car is not red. That is good.
Also,
so clearly, I do not have a lot of liveries.
Either way, quickly teleporting back to the pit.
Yeah, it's fine. At least you have the livery, so they can see it on the thing. So.
I think I also for TCR, if Bolt doesn't come, I'll have to get Sklius' livery in order, because that's been an issue throughout the season.
Okay, I see Eric saying you hear Asa twice. Okay. Why could he hear you twice? That shouldn't be right.
Well,
unless it's from.
Yeah, it should be fixed right now. In the interview room, I have the mic aux thing for the things, and I had to turn that on real quickly between things, but it's fixed now.
Alright, cool. That's good to know. Anyways, we've got Priya Yotawanu on pole position. He's definitely not got speed for the top 5, so he might, well, unintentionally cause a bit of chaos at the front of the pack. But we've got the previous championship leader after 2 rounds, Twist, starting from P2, but clearly he doesn't have the pace. The drivers that we need to focus is starting from the 5th row, that is Marcel Miku, as well as Pablo Gutierrez and Alex Romsik and Matt Pryor in front of him as we wait for, well, it would be 14 red lights on my screen. But they are coming on now. Let's see. Can Wanu at least get a good launch? Yes, he does. Twist gets a slightly better one. It's very even behind the pair of them. Denise Ferrara gets a better launch than Nazari Kanish. And Ferrara is now looking to the middle and trying to challenge Twist down towards turn 1. Twist around the outside of Wanu. Twist gets spanked on the curb. There's car going off in the background. That is Rom6, I think, onto the grass. And now we're side by side for the lead. That is Twist going into the lead, passing Wanu into turn 2. So Twist now has to try to run away before all the quick drivers catch him. As Leila Petralia now challenging Nazari Kanish for P4, that is. I don't know what happened to Memo. Wanu has completely missed his braking going to the hairpin, and he's almost taken out the leader Twist. And now a big slide moment from Kanish coming out of the hairpin, which means Leila Petralia is up to P4. And now Marcel Miku is already here. The race 1 winner starting from P10 is trying to challenge P5. He's braked really late, but he just about missed Leila Petralia's bumper. So very lucky for Leila Petralia to not get sent by Marcel Miku. And they all survive. After P5 goes Marcel Miku, a gain of 5 positions already, Asa.
Well, yeah, I mean, Nish is also still pushing on with a pretty nice livery, I must say. A sloth at the back and a number plate, so that's original. But Miku just edges him out, and Gutierrez is right behind him as well, so that might be another position lost into the final corner right now.
Fantastic move by Leila Petralia, who went to the inside of the double right-hander to pass Wanu, and a dive by Gutierrez in the final corner. Pablo Gutierrez diving to the inside and making it up to P6. It goes the Spaniard, and because Kanish got squeezed out onto the curb, Matt Pryor takes advantage and moves up into P7. Now Marcel Miku down towards turn 1 to the inside. He can't get the move down, and Boanu is off into the grass, saves the car, and stays in front of Miku.
I mean, it's clear he doesn't have the pace, but it's nice to see that he still tries to save it, as Miku just perfectly drives it down the inside there and gets up to P4.
He does. Now he has a 1.3 second gap to try to catch as Pablo Gutierrez breaks later into the hairpin and to the inside, little bit of bump. That is okay. Oh, Matt Price being turned around by Kanish.
I mean, he's back to driving now, but he's not going to be happy about that. I mean, it's his home track, and for that to happen, very unfortunate.
And to the inside of the chicane goes Pablo Gutierrez. Gutierrez is up to P5, passing Wallanu. We got to enter Takar now, holding up a recovering Alec Romsix after going onto the grass at the start of race at turn 1. So Twist currently has a 1 second lead over Denise Ferreira. Leila Petralia is catching the Portuguese, but she's got a very fast Marcel Mico approaching her. So the top 4 could change at any moment, and we know Pablo Gutierrez has some kind of pace. So the top 5 could all merge into each other as Alec Romsix is going to make the move on Maverick into the final corner.
As Romsix sends it down the inside on the final corner, he makes a move stick on Maverick right there. Beautiful, might I say. As Romsix is really trying to recover right now. Next car ahead is Wong Anu, so he'll be eyeing that for now.
Yeah, and Petralia sets the fastest lap on lap 2, and look at how close the top 3 is. Twist clearly doesn't have the pace tonight, and he's about to go under huge pressure from Ferreira and Petralia.
It's all still to play for. It's clear Twiz, our previous championship leader, just doesn't have the pace today, and down the hill you see Marcel Miku in the back kind of start to approach, a bit of foreshadowing, might I say, of what these drivers will have to worry about soon. Because while Petralia has the pace to try and catch up to these two and overtake them, it will still cost a bit of time, and that's time Marcel Miku will capitalize on. And that's the time he will take to get the position, as indeed Ferreira is putting the pressure on Twiz, who has to slide through the mid-corner there. Half on the grass.
The curb.
He's losing that position.
He has lost it. And Twiz is going to be under huge pressure from Petralia now, but Twiz cuts the final corner better, but he's off onto the AstroTurf. Don't get another cut penalty, Twiz. You've already done the drive-through in race 1.
Still gonna try, but look at Marcel Miku, how much closer and closer he's starting to get.
Oh, Petralia sliding out of turn 1, and Twist got a roll. He's been squeezed onto the curb. That was very dangerous from Denise Ferreira, from my point of view at least. But Twist just about avoided him and still got a better run. This is about to be 3 wide, isn't it?
It might be. And that for a hairpin is absolutely crazy. I think Marcel Miku is consciously taking a bit of distance from this battle in case it all goes down. I mean, he's still laser focused.
Yeah, what an exit from Twist around the outside of the hairpin, and he's almost being hit by Petralia.
He is hit in the back right there.
Oh my god, I don't know how he saved the car. Yeah, that was almost disastrous for Twist. But Petralia is clearly faster, and can she go to the inside of the double right? Twist fends off the inside line. Petralia tries to go around the outside, and Twist cuts the curb, slides again. She's got another shocking exit, and Petralia surely now will go to the inside of the final corner and take the lead of the race, Asa.
Well, yes, she tries to send it down the inside. Twist is still there. Don't know if that was door-to-door contact, a bit of a twitch there. But Twiz has the better exit. However, that's Ferreira trying to go too wide with Petralia right now. Marcel Miku must be either scared or very happy that something might go down.
Bump.
Either way, Twist still in the lead. Petralia and Ferreira still trying to go at it. Marcel Miku entering the picture. He's sending it on Ferreira right now. Down the inside he goes. Petralia is his next target. He'll be trying to get it. He'll be going for it. As it's, yeah,
Yep.
it's all unraveling.
Ferreira went aggressive into turn 1. He got to the inside rather a bit deep and hit Petralia's door rather, so Petralia gave him the door back on the run down towards turn 2, and that meant Marcel Miku seized the opportunity and taken P3 from the Portuguese driver. It's very, very close, hard racing. Door-to-door contact is allowed in these cars, and they are using every inch of the track and every inch of the car to make overtakes. But yeah, this is going to go to the wire. But now Petralia has lost a bit of pace on that exit, which means she has now need to defend instead of attack, and into the double right-hander. Marcel Miku can't find a way through yet.
I think that yet is beautifully added because he will find a way somehow. I mean, we're only 8 minutes into race 2 right now, so he still has plenty of time.
Exactly. Battle for P7 meanwhile. Andrew Tagach is under pressure from Matt Pryor, who's much faster, so this should be a slam dunk move. But yeah, after making that overtake, Matt Pryor has a 7 seconds gap to try to catch to Rom6. I don't think he's got the pace to do that. So 7 set bets for Matt Pryor, unfortunately, after that hairpin incident with Nazari Kanish. Wide is Twist. Twist is wide in turn 2.
Same for Andrew Taggart in turn 1, but looks like the pressure is a bit higher for Twist right now, since Petralia and Miku are breathing down his neck right now. Ferreira over his shoulders braking slightly there in that hairpin, but my question is, will Miku wait for Petralia to attack Twist and only then try to follow through, or will he try to overtake Petralia a bit earlier?
I think he will wait, because Petralia is a very aggressive driver, and I mean it in a good way. So if Miku tries to outbrake Petralia, he's gonna face a lot of trouble. He needs to wait for Petralia to attack Twist, or wait for Petralia to maybe have an oversteer moment, because we know the Italian driver always goes very, very hard into the corners. The aggressive style means she is very fast if she gets it right, but when she gets it wrong, it can also cost her a lot of time. So it's risk and versus reward stuff from Petralia, but the line is steering into the final corner. No moves being made yet, and Twist get a shocking exit, opposite block there, so Petralia getting ever closer, gap down, back down to 0.3 of a second.
I mean, they're going to try and keep it interesting till the end at this point. It keeps on going and going and going, and I'm looking at the track map. We might encounter some lapped cars not too long from now, so that will also be an interesting factor that might play here.
Very true, but the driver that set the fastest lap, last lap, is Alex Rom6, and he's 5 seconds behind Twist. So these drivers, they also need to think about walking with each other. Do not get into a hard fight, because if they cost each other 2-3 seconds, Rom6, don't forget, he was a pole sitter. He could be at the back of this queue and hunting down all of them.
He could indeed.
Oh, Petralia's wide. Petralia's wide. This could be Marcel's opportunity if he gets the exit right. Oh, is he close enough? 2/10. I'm not sure.
He's still trying to get close, but will he send it down the inside? I mean, he was doing a bit of bump drafting, it looked like.
Brave to do bump drafting here. Very brave.
Well, I mean, if you don't take the risk, you'll never know if it works, but
oh,
is that a
oh
lap
my
car
god.
already?
It is, oh my god.
That was a brief little camera action there from that move, but that was
oh my god.
very Hakkinen Schumacher-esque.
And he's almost squeezed Marcel Miku. That is a disqualification and a license ban. There's no other explanation. He's literally defending. And Petralia is off into turn 1. Yeah.
I mean, even if you haven't read the extra clarification of that blue flags that Maverick recently put out, you still need to know the slightest thing about racing.
Miku is off.
He is indeed, as yeah, Ferreira takes that position now, but as I was saying, okay, there goes Miku, who takes that position back again. As I was saying, if you know the slightest thing about racing, doesn't matter what category, as Miku nearly spins from contact with Ferreira, almost every category has a blue flag or something alike. You know what that means usually. You know, red, yellow, green, blue flags. 4 flags you need to learn. Maybe now a 5th one, a black one, which means disqualification, but yeah.
No, but I think at least he needs a race ban to cool down, because he's blocked. They say every single driver that he's seen when he's being lapped. It's not a single occurrence, it's a common occurrence. And Romsik gets around, coming out of the double right-hander, and Romsik is about to take P5 from Pablo Gutierrez down towards the final corner, and Romsik is through, and so is Marcel Miku, but he's gone off into the AstroTurf, but he's roared around the outside and back up into P3. Goes the track driver, but now he has a 1.6 second gap to try to close down after the blue flag shenanigans. It might have cost Marcel Miku a chance at a double victory tonight.
It might have, but we still have 6 minutes left in the race, so there's still quite a bit to play for, but yeah, he'll have to push heavily since Petralia's gap to Twiz right now is 1.5 seconds, so it's gonna take quite a bit of working together to get there, but I know they can.
Dive to the inside goes Kanish. The Ukrainian has done a brilliant move to the inside of turn 2 on Priya Yotawananu. That was a perfectly executed drive on into the left hairpin, and nothing that I can do unless he's trying to retaliate into the right hairpin, which is much slower than the left hairpin that we just gone through, and a mistake from Kanish on the exit, and bumpy, and Matt Pryor and Andrew Taggart almost goes off into Brands Hatch, and they somehow stayed at Oulton Park, and Matt Pryor retakes P7 from Andrew Taggart.
What a move there, and kind of unfortunate they're not fighting for P4 right now, otherwise Maverick would be back into his usual P5, but he's still gonna go try
he wants
to go
P7
for it
now. He's not got it, but Matt Pryor is deep. He's held this line, that's fine. Marcel Miku is fast, he's closed down. Glena Petralia immediately, and he set the fastest lap of the race. How many laps are there remaining? 4, correct?
Just about, I think, yeah, but if they keep up this pace, they'll definitely get there.
So Marcel Miku has 4 laps to try to overtake Leila Petralia and Twiz. He has the pace, does he have the consistency? It's the question, and he's gone deep into turn 2 though. That curb does slow it down a little bit, but he's gone out of it quite well actually, as Matt Pryor loses all sorts of exit speed coming out of turn 1. So Taggart is back around the outside. Noah Castro has been pinged for speeding. I don't know why he's into pits even, but yeah. The top 3 are closing in on each other as Taggart stands it around the outside of the hairpin. He's going to try to get to the cutback. Matt Pryor goes for an inside line, which means his exit is horrendous. Andrew Taggart pulls along the outside. Can he close the door? Yes, he can this time on Matt Pryor. Matt Pryor will still try to sand it. Not this time, says Andrew Taggart. Maverick is back up into P7.
He is, and that was quite the save I saw there.
From Denise Ferreira maybe, because he's lost so much time. I don't know who you're talking about.
I think it was I'm gonna be honest, I thought I clicked on Leila Petralia and I either way saw a car go sideways. I think it might be Matt Pryor, I'm not sure, but yeah,
but Romsik is putting Ferreira under pressure. We got the left car coming out in the pits again, right in the midst of the lead battle, and he's gonna be in front of Marcel Miku, who will be cursing in check if he blocks him again. Battle for P4 though. closest one on the track. Noe Castro has come out of the pit and right into the lead pack, and Marcel Miku will be frustrated seeing a car blocking him in front into the braking zone.
He's gonna go for
And
the switch back there. Well,
oh yeah, he's done it.
luckily he is in the clear.
And Rom6 couldn't pass Ferrara, and Rom6's chance of a podium is probably gone because Ferrara has made an error last lap and basically detached himself to the lead pack as Twist gets a twisty exit coming out of the the first chicane. Petrali is off! Petrali and Rom6 off!
Rom6 off as well.
And Petrali and Rom6 off in the same corner. And surely now, Twist has to win, unless Marcel Miku can do the miracle. But surely he doesn't have enough time to pass Petralia and catch down Twist. Petralia is sliding, Petralia's rear tires are too hot, but she's going to defend the inside line. Marcel Miku around the outside. This looks more like a battle for second instead of first, Asa.
It really does, and I think a P2 will be the best Miku can do today, or at least this race right now, because Twiz is too far. Twiz needs to make an astronomical mistake for Miku to catch up. There's no lap traffic anymore to aid Miku, so yeah. Plus, Miku still has to defend from Petralia, who is still trying everything, but I think the tires have really started to, you know, work negatively against Layla.
Yeah, it's just when you slide once, they need a couple of corners to calm down again. And Marcel Miku does really well to defend at turn 1, but he's locked up into the hairpin. Layla Petralia climbs the curb, and that meant her axis, I beg your pardon, was atrocious. So Marcel Miku now has a buffer. He needs to focus to catch Twist. 1.8 seconds remaining, 1.5 laps remaining. Can he do the unthinkable here at Oulton Park? We've got Rom6 trying to recover after his spin at the second, or just after the second, well, the first hairpin. I keep calling it second hairpin because there are two hairpins. Chicanes, what am I talking about? But Rom6 gets sliding out of that right-hander again, and he loses crucial ground to Pablo Gutierrez. After the pole position, it's been a couple of really difficult races for Rom6.
Really has been. I mean, still in the second pack of the race right now, so there's still some possibility for him, but it will still be difficult, unfortunately.
Final lap, this is 1.4 seconds separating P1 and P2 in the championship.
I mean, Miku needs to have a mega lap, and Twiz needs to have a horrid lap in order for Miku to really get anywhere right now, as he's really pushing the tires through that corner. I don't know if you saw that, but those things were screaming for grip.
Well, it's down to 1.2, but we've done half a lap already. Twiz is using all of his possible energy on this final lap. He didn't have the pace in practice or qualifying. He recovered a bit in race 2. He's recovered more in race 1. He's recovered more in race 2, yeah. And well, he just needs to stay on the tarmac. The gap isn't closing down fast enough. Into the final half lap. He's onto the actual surface. Oh my goodness. That was millimeters close to disaster. But somehow he's held his line and only lost 2 tenths. That could have been such a huge loss. He's turning almost from the grass. He's still pushing on all of the corner entries, but surely with 1 corner to go, Twist has the win, Arthur.
He has to. He cannot make any mistake right now into the final corner. And he makes it through cleanly. I mean, I think he even yielded slightly there to make it safe, but Twiz wins race 2 of round 3 right now. What a race! Marcel Miku finishes P2, Layla Petralia P3, Dennis Ferreira 4th, Gutierrez 5th, Rom6 6th. A very unfortunate race for the pole sitter. Maverick will finish out of Matt Pryor in P7.
Just about. Just about.
Yes, indeed, just about.
A tenth.
Very unfortunate for him. Nish will finish 9th. Wong Anu 10th. once they
Yep.
cross the line.
Not bad for the Thai driver because he started, he qualified, I think,
Last.
at the back as he didn't
Yeah,
do a qualifying. He's got 2 P10s, which is not too bad at all for the Thai driver.
exactly. Ferret the Vicious will finish P11 then, if I'm right. We have had the driver disconnecting from the server already, so it's not the easiest to
Yeah,
keep track of right now, but
yeah, the Lithuanian is P11, either Rubianis and Julien Muller Manon will finish in P13 ahead of Noicastro Joffrey, who needs a lesson on blue flag at least, if he doesn't know them
yeah.
pre-hand.
What I find interesting about Rubiales' liveries, it's inspired by the Dutch beliefs. So we
Oh,
have a
that's it.
police car on track. Hide your drugs, people, hide your
Incredible.
drugs. And it even has the number on it, 112. As he's driving the
Wow.
crash across the line.
Anyway,
What a
it's
race.
interview time. How many have we got tonight? Well, we've got both of our race winners. We'll start with you, Marcel Miku. Hello, Marcel.
Hello.
I'm still trying to calculate the points because Twist, aka Tom Wood, didn't finish that high in race 1, so I'm not very sure what the championship standing is currently. I'll try to work it out, but yeah, race 1 very dominant, huh?
Yeah, it was rather quite easy. On after Layla lost the car, and it's unfortunate that that ended up happening. I just drove consistently and kind of left everyone behind.
Yeah, and yeah, race 2 was obviously you had to start from P10, but I think after one lap you were already up to P5, and then there was a huge battle basically behind Twiz. I believe there was a very rather blue flag car that did not behave very well. Is that the reason that you didn't get a double victory tonight?
Yeah, I'd
I mean,
say that kind of was the contributing factor, but at the same time, it was also kind of my fault because after that happened, I tried pushing, and I think I probably maybe pushed a bit too much, even though I did get the
Okay.
fastest lap, much faster than I expected, the 34. I got 6 cuts, and final corner,
Oh
last
God!
lap, I almost got a drive through.
Oh my God! Well, cutting it
So
close for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, and
I was cutting it quite close, but I probably pushed a bit too much. Probably couldn't have, but I just wanted to see if I could try to catch him. But unfortunately, just didn't have the time. If I had maybe a few more laps, then I probably would have made it. But alas, didn't happen.
all right. So I've just calculated the championship standings. So on total points after 3 rounds, you have 12 more points than Tom Wood. But because we have the drop run rule, currently actually on the quote-unquote official standings, you're trailing Tom Wood, aka Twist, by 4 points. So it's getting tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a very tight battle, and I'm looking forward to ending this particular season in a brilliant battle between whoever's going to be challenging.
Fair enough. Any question from you, Arthur?
No questions from my end.
All right, just one final question from me then to Marcel Miku. Next week, it will be Macau. How do you think about that track choice?
I mean, Macau, it is a track where Group 3 race quite often. As long as there isn't going to be a case of someone pinching someone to the barrier, because there are some bits of the track where the barrier sticks out.
Yeah,
Especially
fair.
on the exits of a lot of the corners, where if you pinch someone pretty narrow, they're probably going to get clipped into the wall. It's gonna be a long lap. I'd say 3.5 minutes at best per lap, 3 minutes. But should be an interesting run.
Okay. Thank you, Marcel Miku. Let's now move on to race 2 winner Tom Wood, aka Twist. Hello, Tom.
Hello, hello.
Qualifying, you struggled. You only qualified P9. What's the issue there?
I mean, my first sort of two or three laps, I cut on turn one, which really wasn't ideal. And then I realised my tyre pressures were a bit low, so I upped them. And then on my one timed lap, I got blocked by someone on their out lap, unfortunately. So, yeah, got unlucky.
Well, you made a good recovery. I think in race 1, you were up to the top 4, but then it went downhill again. You had contact because I believe, who was it? It was Gutierrez and Matt Pryor who made contact in front of you, and then you got hit by Denise Ferreira. So that meant you dropped back down to P8, and then you had a drive-through for cutting.
Yeah, in turn one of lap one, I went wide to try and avoid a bit of the chaos and make sure I didn't get hit. And obviously, I went a little bit too wide, so I started off poorly. But for the crash, obviously they were both sliding, so I wanted to just try and get the best exit possible, really. And yeah, it didn't go my way that time.
Well, are you going to report Ferreira for punting you around then? Because you did hold control of your car, I think. You did avoid the incident, but then you got turned around, essentially.
I probably won't report because I did absolutely obliterate. I think it was Ron 6 who was there. I can't remember. It was Pryor and someone else, but I absolutely punted the back of someone else, and then obviously that slowed my car down a lot, so I got punted in return. So I guess it's a bit of karma, really.
That is fair enough. But yeah, did you get the drive-through for getting a 7th corner cut then, basically, in race 1?
Yeah, after that, I was sort of trying to regain my sort of focus and just couldn't. So then I got the drive-through and, yeah, sort of kind of tumbled down from there. And I sort of wanted to just focus on race 2, really.
Speaking of race 2, you got a brilliant start immediately up to P1 after turn 1, but then you're under massive pressure from, well, 2 of the fellow championship contenders, Petralia and Miku. What were you thinking then, trying to defend a pair of them?
I was just sort of hoping that if I sort of defend and hold them up enough, those two battling will let me run away into the lead, which is sort of what happened. And then, yeah, I just try and kept it clean and within the white lines for the rest of the race and managed to take it home.
You had also a very close blue flag moment just before the final corner, which then blocked Petralia and Miku into the final corner. Any squeaky bum time when you passed him on the grass, kind of, around the outside?
Definitely squeaky bum time. I was just hoping he didn't turn left and absolutely pit me into the barrier. But yeah, I don't really know what he was doing, to be honest. He definitely helped extend the gap for me, which I won't complain about. But yeah, he should have just moved out the way, really.
Thank you very much. Any question from you, Arthur, to Tom?
Do you think you'll be able to keep the fight going to the final round for the championship?
Hopefully. I don't really like Macau next week, and then the week after that, I'm not here, which is not ideal. So yeah, we'll try and see what I can pick up after that or at Macau next week.
All right. Those were my questions.
So apparently the blue flag car that we were talking about, which was Noe Castro Joffrey, says yes, a lot of screen freezes during the race. I'm not sure if that does hamper him a lot because his exit does look a bit weird. So we'll put a question mark on that just yet, because if he doesn't have any technical issues, what he did was almost like committing a felony on track. But anyway,
Yeah, well,
that's yeah. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, I used to have the massive glitch a couple seasons ago, which stopped me racing, so I can understand it. So, yeah.
That is fair. That is fair. Well, we'll need more investigation on that part because, well, I think let's move on to our final interview of the night, Leila Petralia, because I think the driver that I named blocked you in qualifying on the final lap.
Twice, not once.
Twice. Okay. Well, make sure to I don't know, submit reports, I guess, so we know at least if you need to be like black flagged or whether it's a technical issue. Because
I mean,
yeah,
honestly,
but anyway,
honestly, it's not. How do you not see the blue flag from real penalty? Honestly,
that's what me and Asa was wondering on the stream, because he's blocked basically everybody. Because when I believe Kanish and was it Wanu or somebody else was batting for P9, he also just stayed there at turn 2 in front of the pair of them and didn't get out of the way. But yeah, moving on to your race. Race 1 was very unlucky because you had a spin at the hairpin and a going off moment at turn 2, the left-hander. You still finished P5, so what could have been, eh?
I mean, honestly, I don't know why most of like I don't understand why I had no grip in the exit of that airpin, and the slide in the grass was simply like unexplainable because I am on the brakes, I am counter steering, and the car is keeping the same angle through the grass. I don't explain it honestly.
The grass is very sketchy here, to be fair. At least in F3 cars, to be honest. I have not driven MX5 on this track, but yeah, race 2, you moved up rather quickly, up into the top 3. You were behind Twiz, and then was it the blue flag that basically impacted you? Or was it
Yeah, I
something else that
mean,
you got back?
I was about to send it to the inside to move away and not block Miku who was on the left, who was right behind me. So I let him go on the outside and I go to the inside and this guy just turns in like I'm not there. But honestly, as I said, it's not normal that you don't see an evident blue flag on your screen. But I got not even I barely got any damage from it, but still like it made me and Marcel lose what half a second from Tom Wood. So.
Yep.
If that didn't happen, probably Tom would not have won the race, if I'm gonna be honest. And also, like, I keep getting real penalty cuts from like moments where I lose half a second on the grass, but because it counts the speed, I still get the cut. So I've been on 6 cuts from like 7 minutes left of the race.
Oh yeah, it is very strict. You basically have to kind of brake, which would constitute as a brake check when you return to the track to make sure it doesn't count as a track as a cut. Sorry. So yeah, I mean, you're currently, I believe, 2 points behind Rom6 and 50 points behind Tom Ward after basically 2 rounds because we have the drop score. So the gap isn't big, but it is also a bit big. How do you think about Macau? And then, of course, North Life coming up next.
I
Can you
mean,
gain some points back?
Macau, I mean, not my favorite track, honestly. Yeah, I don't personally like racing there, it's too close. But Nordschleife, it's probably my most driven track.
Okay.
So it's probably gonna be pretty easy to close the gap to Tom because he said he's missing 1 round. So that's where I'm gonna catch up a bit maybe. But I mean, honestly. Last time we talked about points, I was 12 points away from Marcel. Now I'm like 48 or something. So it's honestly like
46. 46
yeah,
by my calculation. Yeah.
it's
And
honestly like at this point I don't know what to do. Like
well, Marcel is probably not going to miss a round, so you don't have that advantage on him, unfortunately.
yeah, like the only way it would be that I constantly get P1 and you will constantly get P2. But we both know that will not happen every time. So like even if I go 12 points at a time, it's not gonna happen.
I mean,
Well,
realistically, I mean, can I just say something?
Yep. Yeah, sure.
I mean, realistically, I think the only way you're probably going to close the gap is if I cause a monumental mistake. That's really probably going to be it.
That is basically a 1 in a million chance. So
I mean, it can happen. I mean, with Macau, as I mentioned, I could get pinched against the barrier and boom, I'm out.
yeah, but then you have a drop round. What is that? The drop round is you get pinched, you get the drop round around, and I'm still fucked. Like
I mean, it's only
Well-
round 3. I'm sure there's still plenty of chances to, like, anything can still happen.
Anyways, I think that's the end of interviews.
It looks to be. I really hope everybody enjoyed that one. Make sure to join us in about 40 minutes time for the TCR race, also around Oulton Park. This time a different layout than the MX5s, but hope you guys enjoyed that one, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.